This documentary is created for educational purposes. It presents verified public information about a criminal case and focuses on the investigation, legal proceedings, and societal impact. No graphic details are included. In 2016, a quiet healthcare worker walked into a police station in Ontario, Canada, and made a confession that would shock the country. For nearly a decade, families had trusted long-term care facilities with their loved ones. What followed was one of the most significant criminal investigations in Canadian healthcare history. This is the case of Elizabeth Wettlaufer, and the questions it raised about trust, oversight, and accountability. Elizabeth Wettlaufer was a registered nurse in Ontario, Canada. She worked in several long-term care homes over the course of her career. Colleagues described her as quiet and capable in clinical settings. Public records later showed that she struggled with personal and mental health challenges. She had a history of employment instability and disciplinary concerns. Despite this, she continued to find work within the healthcare system. Long-term care homes serve vulnerable populations. Residents often depend entirely on staff for daily medical support. This environment requires strict safeguards, documentation, and oversight. In the years between 2007 and 2016, irregular medical incidents occurred in facilities where she worked. At the time, they were not recognized as part of a pattern. The system relied heavily on internal reporting and trust. According to court records, between 2007 and 2016, Elizabeth Wettlaufer intentionally administered medication in ways that led to patient deaths. The victims were elderly residents under her care. The actions were concealed within routine clinical documentation. There were no immediate suspicions of criminal behavior. Deaths in long-term care facilities can occur due to complex health conditions. Medical staff often rely on recorded data and professional trust. Over time, she changed workplaces. Concerns about performance were noted in employment records. However, systemic reporting gaps allowed her to continue working in healthcare. The case remained undiscovered until 2016. That year, she confessed to a pastor and later to police. Her voluntary admission triggered a large-scale investigation. After her confession, law enforcement began reviewing years of medical records. Investigators worked with healthcare experts to identify patterns. Families of former residents were contacted. Authorities ultimately charged Elizabeth Wettlaufer with multiple counts of murder and attempted murder. In 2017, she pleaded guilty in court. The plea eliminated the need for a lengthy trial. During sentencing, the court examined both the criminal acts and systemic failures. The judge described the breach of trust as profound. She was sentenced to life imprisonment with no eligibility for parole for 25 years. A public inquiry followed. It examined how oversight mechanisms failed to detect the pattern earlier. The inquiry focused on reporting standards, staff monitoring, and regulatory gaps. Court documents revealed that she had long-standing mental health struggles. Experts discussed issues related to impulse control and personality disorders. However, mental illness does not excuse criminal responsibility. The case raised questions about workplace monitoring. How were warning signs missed? Why were prior employment concerns not escalated more effectively? Healthcare systems rely on layered safeguards. Background checks, internal audits, and professional reporting bodies are designed to prevent harm. In this case, those safeguards proved insufficient. The public inquiry produced recommendations. These included stronger reporting systems, better communication between employers, and improved oversight of long-term care facilities. The goal was prevention. The case deeply affected families and communities across Ontario. Trust in long-term care institutions was shaken. Regulatory agencies faced scrutiny. Policy changes followed. Reporting obligations were clarified. Oversight bodies strengthened monitoring practices. The story of Elizabeth Wettlaufer is not only about one individual. It highlights the importance of accountability in healthcare systems. It underscores the need for transparency, training, and early intervention. Today, The case is referenced in discussions about eldercare reform in Canada. It serves as a reminder that vigilance and ethical responsibility are essential in caregiving professions. The lessons continue to shape policy conversations,